First tonight, police are questioning 4 people, 2 men and 2 women, about the circumstances that led to the shooting death of an 18-year-old man in the Kemp Road area. Plus, tomorrow marks World AIDS Day. While health officials are reporting a decline in numbers, they're also strongly highlighting the importance of testing. And later, good food, good vibes, good friends, and of course, a good drink. Our Danielle Miller takes on the 2025 Jollification Festival, and she's got the complete recap. We've got the details for these stories and so much more as our news weekend starts now. This is our news weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Megan Shepard. A man is dead and 4 people are in custody tonight as police investigate the circumstances around his shooting death. Officers responded to Sutton Street off Kemp Road shortly after 4 p.m. yesterday, where they discovered an 18-year-old man suffering from gunshot injuries. EMS arrived on scene, and as they were transporting him to the hospital, he succumbed to his injuries. Preliminary reports say that the victim was in the area of a cemetery when the occupants of a gray-colored vehicle opened fire in his direction, then fled the scene. Based on information, officers arrested 4 individuals, 2 males aged 31 and 22, and 2 females aged 29 and 22 in connection with this matter. Police involved in a high-speed chase and a shooting incident that left an adult male hospitalized. Police tell us that shot spotter technology alerted officers to gunfire near Bay Street after 3 a.m. Officers from Operation Black Scorpion responded. That's when occupants of a vehicle believed to be involved in the gunfire evaded police. They were later sighted in the Hay Street area, and a high-speed pursuit ensued through several streets. The suspect or suspects discharged multiple rounds in the direction of officers, and police returned fire. The chase ended in Montessori Park, where the vehicle collided in a bushy area. A lone 30-year-old male exited the vehicle with apparent gunshot injuries to his buttocks and a graze to his face. A search of the suspect and the vehicle was conducted, and a firearm was recovered from the scene. EMS transported the injured male to the hospital for treatment. Well, doctors say too many Bahamians are waiting until something goes wrong before they see a doctor. And with this heat getting worse every year, dehydration and health problems are sneaking up on people without warning. Tonight, why one simple checkup could save your life. Here's our news anchor, Kendino Knowles.
For plenty of us, if we feel okay, we don't go to the doctor. But doctors say that mindset is exactly how people end up in trouble. Family physician Dr. Keisha Smith says she has seen more people coming in for their annual checkups, but we still have a long way to go.
Absolutely, you come in and your blood pressure is 200 over 120, but you feel fine. That's not normal.
And that's exactly the problem. A lot of serious illnesses, high blood pressure, diabetes, kidney trouble, don't give early warning signs. You don't feel sick. You don't feel pain, but the damage is happening quietly. The Ministry of Health says more than 1 in 5 Bahamians are living with high blood pressure, many without knowing it. And that's why doctors push for an annual, simple tests that catch major conditions early.
Everybody knows hypertension is a silent killer. And like I said, you don't want to wake up one morning and can't feel one side of your body, or you have a massive heart attack while you're at work.
But it's not just chronic illnesses doctors are worried about. With temperatures rising every year, dehydration is hitting people harder than they realize. Dr. Smith says many Bahamians are walking around exhausted, weak, or dealing with headaches and blaming everything except the heat.
Some of them don't. And like I said, they'll only know when they start to be like, oh, I'm having headaches, I have joint pain, I'm just feeling very lethargic, very weak. And they'll go to their doctor, they check their numbers and be like, okay, well, some of your electrolytes are low.
And that's where treatment like IV hydration comes in, giving a quick boost of electrolytes, fluids, and vitamins when people can't keep up with the heat. Paradise Healthcare Services, where Dr. Smith is medical director, has a plethora of options. But even she admits the symptoms can sneak up on anyone.
I wasn't even aware. Yeah. Just you're at work, you can't function at your best. You just limping along, basically.
And Dr. Smith recommends booking your annual once a year, drinking more water, looking out for headaches or extreme tiredness, and getting checked early instead of waiting for something to go wrong, because one checkup and staying ahead of the heat can save your life. Dr. Smith says don't wait until you feel sick. Get your annual checkup, stay hydrated, and ahead of the heat. Reporting for Our News, I'm Candido Knowles.
Thanks so much, Candino. Well, December 1st has been designated World AIDS Day every year since 1988. It's an international day dedicated to raising awareness of the AIDS pandemic caused by the spread of HIV infection and mourning those who have died of the disease. The National HIV/AIDS Center here at home is celebrating their 40th anniversary, and they're continuing to highlight the importance of HIV/AIDS testing. The most recent statistics show just over 4,000, or 1% of the population, is living with the virus. And while the center is happy with the downward trend, epidemiologist Glenise Johnson says there's still lots of work to do.
What we say always at the Ministry of Health is that everybody should always be concerned about their HIV status. If you are if your behaviors are non-monogamous, then you should definitely, or you are sleeping with somebody who is not monogamous, you should always be concerned. And so that is definitely what we say. And so right now what we're doing is we're trying to monitor, especially what's been going on since after the pandemic, right? We know that we had a drop off in testing during the pandemic.
And while free testing is available at the center and other spots around New Providence, it's also been expanded to the Family Islands. Johnson says more people are open to testing now more than ever.
Last year, when we noticed a trend in a kind of uptick in chlamydia cases, we made mention of that on the news, and we actually saw a surge in testing. So it's not that I think something dramatically changed, and we did have some definite assistance with some social media influencers as well. And so I really can't say that there is a drop off in testing at all. I think that people are, especially when they hear it's free, people are more willing to actually come and get tested.
Well, as help continues to pour into Jamaica for those impacted by Hurricane Melissa, Bahamian students living there are also doing their part to help with the relief efforts. Our Joshua Williams traveled with the Disaster Risk Management and the Royal Bahamas Defense Force on a mission to Jamaica recently. He made time to stop by the University of the West Indies and shares this update.
Bahamian students studying at the University of the West Indies Mona campus in Jamaica doing their part to assist those affected by Hurricane Melissa. The powerful Category 5 storm brought record-breaking winds and rain to the island nation, leveling buildings, snapping power lines, and killing 45 people. The devastation leaving many without access to clean water and health care. And while we've done our part nationally through assistance provided by the Disaster Risk Management Authority and the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, Bahamas Student Association President Victoria Jean-Jacques says they're doing what they can to help in their own way.
So what we have is we have accumulated and made a Amazon wish list, and in the wish list we have many hygienic items such as body wipes, we have toothbrushes, toothpaste, things of that sort to give the persons a sense of humanity, and it's also good for your health.
There are countless displaced residents with many needs, ranging from food, water, and other basic necessities.
So they are without running water. So without this, they can't shower, they can't brush their teeth, and they can't clean themselves in the midst of all of this. And it's extremely hot now, being sticky and sweaty. All of this allows them to be able to feel like, okay, I don't have this, but I'm able to feel like a human being in the midst of all this. And that gives them hope and that gives them faith as well.
Just under 100 students came home before the storm struck Jamaica. Some of them have since returned, but others haven't. For years, thousands of Bahamians have walked this campus. And for the dozens that still remain, they say they're committed to continuing their education and making this community better. Reporting for Our News from UWI Mona campus, I'm Joshua Williams.
All right, thanks so much for that update, Josh. Art and the ocean coming together in a powerful way this week. This has Blue Action Lab hosted its Art Meets Ocean panel discussion on Grand Bahama, exploring how the orange economy and blue economy can merge to strengthen the environment and support each other. The group also highlighting plans for its underwater sculpture garden, expected to be installed by the end of the year. The goal, to revive the reef, boost education, support tourism, and fuel the overall blue economy. Program manager Anne-Marie Carroll says the panel brought a wide range of voices to the table, while chairman and founder Rupert Hayward shares more about their projects.
This event is important because it shows us how we can build a circular economy. We don't have to all work in silos. The orange economy doesn't have to work by itself, as well as the blue economy doesn't have to work by itself. We can all combine together so that we can all contribute and benefit from each other.
It brings together, is driving the blue economy, and we're cognizant that the blue economy and the orange economy need to work together to promote each other. And a couple of the big projects that we're working on within Blue Action.
The panelists, all experts across both the blue and orange economies, shared their perspectives on sustainability, innovation, and the future of the Bahamas.
We're looking at realigning our tourism sector to the context of what do we truly authentically offer in the Bahamas as an ocean state. We have over 100,000 nautical miles of ocean, but we think mostly land. How do we reimagine our tourism sector to be one that emerged from the water?
I'm the co-chair of Brief, and I'm here to really speak about what we're doing at Brief. As an artist, I am also very interested in environmental stewardship. A lot of my work has been geared towards telling the little-known stories of the histories of the Bahamas. A lot of it lies underwater.
I'm going to lend my marine science expertise tonight to the audience so they can ask as many questions as they like about the benefits of these sculptures, how they're going to benefit students, policymakers, the general public.
When our news weekend comes back from the break, Bahamas striping group of companies doing their part to feed thousands of families this Thanksgiving. The give back efforts touching multiple homes on multiple islands. The details right after this break.
The best Christmas memories aren't the ones posted, they're the ones that stay. So whether you're here for the original memes or spicy moments, gather round for the memories that truly matter. Share 8 juicy pieces of KFC chicken with your favorite sides and our new coconut dessert biscuits, a holiday treat made to share. Enjoy Christmas without a filter or dish duty, but with the moments that are full of flavor. KFC's Festive Feast, starting at $20. Finger licking good.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
No need to daydream no more when you can walk into Automall Bahamas and drive off in your favorite vehicle today. Take the stress out of car ownership with our extended 5-year warranty. As the automobile trailblazers, we offer genuine parts and carry a large inventory at all times for your convenience. Maintenance is never a problem. Our team of factory-trained technicians are equipped and always ready. Don't forget to visit our pre-owned department and multiple showrooms. So what are you waiting on? Drive off worry-free with our 5-year warranty.
What do you get when you're searching for the whole truth? Less than 24 hours after the body of 12-year-old was discovered on a track road on Faith Avenue, police say you get the most comprehensive half-hour of news.
Breach of the party's constitution. Behind me is what remains of the Victoria Court apartment complex.
Our News at 7 brings you that truth in all of the day's top stories, sports, and our view of the world. Join me, Kendino Knowles, weeknights for Our News at 7. Stay with the team you already trust.
Members of the Bahamas Union of Teachers could soon take to the streets once again. This after the union's president, Belinda Wilson, announced the results of an internal poll amongst membership. According to the results, 87.8% of members voted yes when asked if, quote, in light of the outstanding matters for members of the Bahamas Union of Teachers, should we take industrial action, end quote. Meantime, 92% of respondents voted yes in favor of taking a strike vote. The union's president advising members to stay tuned as she and executive members advise on the way forward. This announcement comes after Wilson described a recent payout promised by the Prime Minister as crumbs, and shortly after, the Prime Minister expressed his disappointment with the public reaction. The Bahamas Striping Group of Companies wrapped up its third annual Let's Make a Difference Thanksgiving meal campaign by delivering thousands of meals to families in need across the country. The program was made possible thanks to BSGC's partnership with corporate partners and dozens of volunteers who helped dish up delicious Thanksgiving meals to those in need. On Thursday, more than 24 distribution centers in Grand Bahama and Abaco opened their doors for the program. One of them was the Pro Cathedral of Christ the King. Father Kirkland Russell says that they fed up to 500 people.
So we always have a large crowd of people. There's always a number of people that come not only for Thanksgiving, because of course we're doing this on Thanksgiving, but we have a regular schedule that we have for the feeding of persons in the community.
Volunteers from the Rotary Club of Freeport and Sunset Pilot Club of Grand Bahama say it was a fulfilling experience.
It is really fulfilling to be able to assist so many persons that are in need of assistance. This is not a Bahamian holiday, but Thanksgiving is known around the world. So the fact that we are able to fill the tummies of persons that needed it is just warms my heart.
It feels amazing, especially in a time like this. This is a time to give back. Thanksgiving is about love, sharing, and caring for one another. There's so many persons who's really unfortunate and cannot afford a good meal. And with this program, I've seen them feed thousands of people.
Great initiative. Well, still to come on Our News Weekend, our Danielle Miller took on the quest of creating the perfect vibes at this year's Jollification Holiday Festival. She has a complete recap, but first.
From one court to the other, we check out some more hoops action and we check out the wrap of this year's Gumbe Smash Tennis Tournament. We got all that coming up next on Our Sports Weekend.
Thank you, Camp, for one of the hottest tracks I ever heard. Goddamn, that's downright rugged track down south, loving that feeling, that catching them vibes, yeah. Goes deep, I can feel it through my system. Bass kicking, yeah, baby, get some. I'm riding down this whole song while I'm swerving on my drive, yeah, yeah. Don't stop, got my foot on the pedal. So hot that I could just rap off to the thump while I bump it up, yeah, yeah. Now you can't find me while I'm driving, yeah. You can't find
No need to daydream when you can drive off with a brand new car from Automall Bahamas today.
Good evening, welcome to Our Sports Weekend. I'm Tej Adderley. Bahamians put in work on the court in the NBA and in college last night, and we're going to check it out right now. In the NBA, Buddy Hield scored 8 points off the bench to help the Golden State Warriors secure a 104-96 win over the New Orleans Pelicans. Jimmy Butler had 24 points and 10 assists to lead the Dubs. Klay Thompson had a vintage night, going for 23 points off the bench. He also contributed some clutch shot making in the game's final minutes as his Dallas Mavericks won 114-110 over the LA Clippers. Rookie Cooper Flagg showed everyone why he was taken 1 overall in the 2025 draft. The 18-year-old scored 35 points, the highest single game total of his young career, and he became the youngest player in the history of the NBA to have a 35-point night in the process. And in college, Coach Yolette McPhee-McEwen and the 13th-ranked University of Mississippi Rebels kept on running. They put belt to George Mason in the Daytona Beach Invitational, taking them down 81-67 to advance to 7-0 in the season. Christine Iwuala had 21 points and 10 rebounds for the Rebels, and that was her second 20-point game in as many nights. And DeAndre Ayton and the Lakers will have their turn at the Pelicans tonight. They play at 9:30 p.m. Now we're back to the tennis court where the Goombay Smash wrapped up yesterday. The ITF J30 Goombay Smash wrapped up yesterday with the boys and girls single championships. The German duo of Nick Mertkins and Johann Schick squared off for the boys championship, with Mertkins getting the better of his compatriot, winning 6-3 and 7-5. Canadian Layla Notta won the girls' championship, taking down American Milana Victoria Ronert 6-0, 6-0. She was the 1 overall seed in the tournament, and she lived completely up to the hype, taking the championship in dominant fashion. Congratulations to our winners and to the 15 Bahamians who participated in the tournament. That's about the sports this evening for our Sports Weekend. I'm Tage Adderley. I'll catch you on Saturday.
All right, thanks, Tage. On the other side of this break, it is officially the final day of the Atlantic hurricane season. Meteorologist Ian McKinsey steps into the Weather Center with a look at temperatures and conditions across the country. Stick with us.
It's more than a podcast. It's a movement. This is Breaking the Silence with Junior Clovis, where conversations we avoid finally have a place to breathe. Every story, every struggle, every breakthrough is brought to light, unfiltered and unspoken until now. Join us this Sunday at 2 p.m. as we confront the topics that matter, share real experiences, and change the conversation around mental health together. Watch, listen, break the silence.
From the field to the fresh market, you will find fresh, delicious, mouth-watering produce and meat. Discover organic, specialty, and healthy grocery products for everyday cooking. Your adventure awaits. Experience the fresh escape. Sign up today for My Solomon Smart Rewards at Solomon's Fresh Market.
The monies are out there. It's just having the knowledge and being exposed. And you're going to see us throughout the Bahamas teaching women that we have to build each other.
We have been able to support over 2,500 small businesses.
Host Dr. Deborah Bartlett joins the Department of Gender and Family Affairs as they assist small businesses in their growth and development. Tune in Wednesday, November 5th at 8 p.m. on Rev TV Channel 212 for taking social services to the people.
Hey, you going with me to the store? No, that's straight. My boy got me. And I'm cool.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us. Here's a look now at your Sunday forecast. We're currently outside our studios, much different than yesterday. Mostly clear skies, temperature 77, feels like at 81, winds from the east-northeast at 16 miles per hour. Temperatures across the northwest Bahamas, we have 75s in Freeport, 76 in Marsh Harbor, 77s in Alistown, and in the capital, a trio of 78s in Nicholstown, Great Harbour Key, and in Governor Sabi Luthra. Central Bahamas, 78s continuing in Kemps Bay, as well as Georgetown, 77s in Deadman's Key, Port Nelson, Cobentown, and Arthurstown, Kid Island, 79 in Black Point, Exuma. Southeast Bahamas, those 79s continuing again in Duncantown, as well as Mathutown and Nagua, 78 elsewhere in Colonel Hill, Delectable Bay, Abrahams Bay, and in Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. Satellite and radar composite at this time. We still have this weak frontal system just to the south of us, as well as another one across portions of the southeast Bahamas. These will weaken throughout the course of the night and into tomorrow. We expect another cold front to push through the area after a high pressure ridge builds in the wake of this one. So we get a little break and then a next front pushing through, high pressure rebuilding across the area by about mid to the end of the week. Taking a look now at the tropics, this is the final day of the Atlantic hurricane season, where we had pretty much an average. We had 13 named storms, of which we had about 3 major hurricanes, 5 hurricanes, 3 of them becoming major hurricanes, and the most memorable one is Melissa, of course, but we also had tropical storm Imelda that impacted the Bahamas, as well as Melissa, but Imelda dumped a lot of rainfall, caused a lot of coastal flooding in areas that we never even dreamt of flood before. So take heed as we approach the 2026 hurricane season in June. Taking a look now at a boating forecast across all areas. Small craft caution in place for you boaters out there. There is a risk for rip currents for you swimmers. Winds northeast east 15 to 20, seas 4 to 7 feet in those northeasterly swells. Low tide at 9:33 p.m. tonight, high tide at 3:57 a.m. tomorrow morning. In your extended forecast, we expect high pressure to build and then slide to the east of our area, courtesy of a next cold front that should push through the area midweek. High pressure building in the wake of that system, hanging around just pretty much into Saturday, where that cold front should pretty much just be to the south of us. Some showers expected to return to the area by the end of the week. For the most part, we're looking at a gorgeous week, mostly stable conditions, highs in the mid to low 80s, your low temperatures in the low 70s. That's a wrap in the evening forecast. Make it a great, safe, productive week, everyone.
Thanks so much, Ian. Well, it's a highly anticipated annual event, the Bahamas National Trust's Jollification Festival. Now, before the event, our Danielle Miller admitted that she didn't truly grasp the lore of the event that had many Bahamians attending year after year. But in this next report, she may just be singing a different tune. Take a look.
'Tis the season to sparkle. That's this year's theme for Bahamas National Trust's annual Christmas Jollification, one of the organization's biggest fundraisers. For years, I have seen hundreds of cars flood the area at the BNT's retreat. Personally, wondering just what made this event a must attend? Well, Executive Director Lakeisha Anderson-Roll tells me Jollification gives you a weekend filled with vibes, food, and camaraderie, making it the perfect occasion to kick off the holiday season.
Who is your friend group that you come out with every year to Jollification?
So I don't have just one friend group. I have quite a few friend groups, and every weekend, a lot of them actually come throughout the weekend, so about Saturday and Sunday. So once they're in, they give me a call, and I just partner with them, visit all of the liquor sponsors, and have those great holiday cocktails.
To your friend group.
Now understanding the draw of Jollification for thousands of locals and guests, I decided to have some fun. First, I had to find another beverage.
We're the only margarita booth out here, so I believe that you're having one of our spicy margarita, and that is with the Ghost Tequila, the Blanco Tequila.
Next, I had to find a friend to hang with.
I found a friend group here at Jollification, and we are definitely gonna have some fun, right guys?
And finally, on the executive director's list, the food. After seeing the lineup of vendors, I had to get a plate from Monkey Foot.
Greedy gal, Monkey Foot. This is what I'm looking for today. I drank plenty rum because I was with friends. So I want food.
Okay, this year we brought up for the first time oxtail bao buns as well as the jerk chicken bao buns.
In the process of me getting food, I lost my friend group, but found this familiar face, our senior producer, Kendino Knowles. According to Ken, outside of being able to come and connect with family and friends, we cannot forget the cause behind the fun.
For our news, we have been partnered with the BNT since 2023. That partnership has allowed us to shine a spotlight on the efforts of conservation, what BNT is doing.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Danielle Miller.
Clearly, Danielle had a blast. Well, the ultimate giveaway continuing to heat up, and our weekly trivia challenge is keeping the fun rolling as we count down to that brand new 2025 Hyundai Creta. Last week's question was, what happens when you don't service your car regularly? Lots of you got it right, but there can only be one winner. Congratulations to you, Adrian J. Miller Jr. You've just scored a gas voucher from our friends at Alive and Auto Mall. And if your name wasn't called tonight, we've got a new question dropping this week. Remember to follow our news on your favorite socials and tune in weekly. That Hyundai Creta may just be yours come December. To learn more, head on over to ournews.bs/ultimate giveaway. And with that, we thank you so much for joining us for our news weekend. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Megan Shepherd. Have a safe and wonderful evening. Hey guys, Megan Shepherd here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Just click right over here. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you stay up to date with content like this from the team you already trust.